enclosure and began to argue. Then something heavy fell to my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all.
Until you thought the memory was a dream.
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. What do you expect? God damn! The oxygen ran out and I lost my memory of the events.
Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, on that note, yeah, beforehand, let's just do this. I might have done good that last one, but that's just because I got lucky. Alright.
What was the trial your father was involved in on that day?
I didn't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Ron Connor was a prosecuting attorney.
What, Karma? You were handling that case?
It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details.
That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Ron Karma's evidence.
As we went to leave, the earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Yogi lost a conversion and began to argue.
What'd you do then?
I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting.
Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it?
I think I knew it. I knew it was dangerous. But I was getting so thick, I panicked.
So you were saying you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi?
It was in the days. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and a scream.
The gun fired once?
Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, it echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream.
The scream!
Hang on. Murder weapon was fired twice. Okay, so I remembered that at least. I remembered that. That's like the one thing that was like the key component in this whole entire case was that the fucking murder weapon was fired twice. Both in this and the other one.
There it is! One part of the testimony that clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. I better find out quick.
There we go. There we go. And here we go. Presenting!
Are you sure you only heard one gunshot, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, I'm sure of it. I heard the gunshot and the scream, and everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. Quite a bit interesting experience, I'd just say.
I say.
No, Your Honor. Unfortunately,
You don't. Look at this file one more time, and it plainly contradicts the witness testimony. You do enjoy dragging that file out, don't you? I don't accept that evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on.
Shit. Victim data.
look at the victim data of the file.
It says quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was accidental firing, and the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter that fired the second shot? Your Honor, I am sure you're aware this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when the second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There's no proof the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What?
I see. You have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we've heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot...
Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you the proof.
What? Impossible! Now, Von Karma, save up your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Show us the poop.
Here's your poop. Take that.
Mr. Wright, please, think of how we feel having to look at this evidence time and time again. Every time you show us ridiculous evidence, I feel mocked.
Well,
What? That wasn't it? What's the picture? Yeah, fuck it. We'll go with the picture.
look at this photograph. Every time it makes me laugh.
This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim's lying there is Gregory Edgeworth.
It proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. The photo proves it.
So let me get this straight. The photo proves 2 shots were fired where?
Your Honor, please get a clue. Yeah. It should be obvious that a contradiction is here.
I say, a bullet hole on the door.
Your Honor! Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from a pistol. Yet there was also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murderer fired the weapon twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired the second shot.
Try objecting that, bitch.
Order! Order in my goddamn court! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory's heart, and the other hit the elevator door. Remember, the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot fired was by someone else.
But, Mr. Wright, but who could that someone be?
The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary, that's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. The second bullet's never been found. Why? Because the second bullet doesn't exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his son. That is the truth of this matter, this whole truth. That was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole through the door. I will have order in my fucking court. Mr. Wright has proven the one thing to us quite clearly. The murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Karma states, the second bullet fired was not found. It's highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So we shall have all we have is this single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount this defense claim. Tisk, tisk, tisk! I praise the judge for his wisdom in the matter.
Gah! How did this happen?
Phoenix! We have the second bullet!
Was I wrong?
You're not wrong! Have I been wrong? You're not wrong!
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures were nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. When I saw that photograph, I thought two shots had been fired. I was so certain I thought I'd won. I thought there was no other person. I thought there was another person. Someone else who could have fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could have been that simple. The case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick.
Well, it seems we have finally cleared this up. Only one bullet was found in the incident. That's how it was fired by Mr. Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Mr. Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No. No, I do not.
So you killed your father, and though it was not your intention.
Yes, I did.
Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitations of the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know that I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright?
I have an objection. Your Honor? I do object.
Mr. Wright, what grounds do you object from?
Ugh, Nick, I don't know. This case is perfect. Oh no. Ah, it must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it.
It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed.
What? But we just heard proof that it didn't exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just that someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer.
The murderer? Then tell us who this murderer.
I'm still thinking about that one.
The criminal who took the second bullet? But why?
Huh?
First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet?
Of course, there was a need. That's why they took it.
What possible reason could they have had?
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene was... What would be proof? Maybe they thought the bullet would be used as proof?
Proof?
It was a special bullet they took with them.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory's well.
Huh?
Why would they take only one of the two shots fired?
Oh, right.
Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm gonna have to penalize you.
Shit.
Really, that was...
Why would the murderer have spent his time looking for a stray bullet? Uh-oh. Had to take it. Had to take it? The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy.
Think, why was the bullet taken? Ah, that's my clever girl. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take the bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Well, for instance... For instance, what?
Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you'd have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform a surgery right there. You know? Wait a sec. I was just thinking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murder,
Oh yeah, vacation.
the murderer himself was shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside of them. Thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime.
Yeah, guess that's how it would work, yes?
But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So what would that mean?
The murderer came from outside, yeah? Two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol from his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Pop!
Huh. Mr. Wright, you're truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I can't deny the possibility of what you say. Are you saying deny it?
No one involved in the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. I just thought of something. Really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
The month's vacation. Oh, Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
Must have been quite the shock for Ron Kalma. Ooh, he took a vacation several months after that, though, you see. Yeah, it's an unusual event for the man. It was the first and last vacation he's ever taken in many years.
What if Von Karma didn't take the vacation because of the shock? But took it because he was injured? Which would mean... It could only mean one thing. He's the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh, man.
Yeah. I kind of gathered that like a couple of steps ago, but good on you, Maya, figuring it out.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you've indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Oh, shouldn't come out.
Say it out loud right now.
Your Honor?
The suspect, one lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
What? That bitch sitting across from me right now.
Von Karma!
Von Karma?
You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah! You don't object?
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection?
Because you took a vacation several months starting the day after that incident. Can't you pride yourself on a perfect record? Why would you take a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating.
Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where would I undergo the knife? Where would I undergo the knife at? Where would I undergo the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring a doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick! Let's find out who his doctor was.
It's no use.
Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. He wouldn't leave a doctor as a witness.
Nobody's that perfect. So what of it, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait!
The metal detector!
The bullet has to be somewhere. But where?
Oh, Dick, you gave me the ultimate weapon!
Alright, Von Karma. I'll prove it. Even use evidence. I know how you like it so much.
What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot.
Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk a surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then, I ask, where's that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
You don't mean...
I do. There is a possibility that
the bullet is still inside Von Karma right now. Is that even possible for all these years?
Yeah, very much possible, Judge. But it's probably why he's like freaking left-handed.
Well, there's one way to find out. Metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. What's wrong? Scared?
Bitch. I'm not a bitch. Stop calling me that.
Bitch cries and says what?
What? I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet's still inside you. Oh man. Order! Order in my damn court!
Your Honor, defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations
Runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here.
right now.
Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. What? You will shut your mouth, bitch. Stop calling me that! Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we've got to give it a shot. Does he gonna beep? He beeped. He reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. It's a bullet. Mr. Von Karma?
You. It was you.
Hang on, Edgeworth. Don't attack the old man. I got first dibs. Actually, no, you probably got first dibs.
I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there was a bullet inside my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder is of no relation to the DL6. But Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder is from DL6? Of course he can't. You don't have any DL6 evidence.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who saw Von Karma.
What? You were so close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What?
Who would have thought that you would dig your own grave by trying to convict Mr. Edgeworth? I can link the bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. Shazam!
That's a bullet. Where did you get that?
This bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of victim Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings?
You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago.
Ballistic markings? Ballistic markings are the fingerprints to a weapon. All bullets fired from the gun are marked with the weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other one, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets, but then, if the markings matched, who would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun? The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder, then compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet, and solve this case once and for all.
Mr. Von Karma.
That scream! I heard that scream before! Wait, I know!
I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air, I'll stab you. Stop breathing my air.
No! Get away! Get away from my father!
Bang!
It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago! Ron Karma! You screamed like a bitch back then just like you did today!
What?
You heard me, you bitch!
Wow, Edgeworth got in on it.
Mr. Von Karma?
Edgeworth! Edgeworth, if only you were there to find me! So it was you!
You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with the penalty of my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands.
15 years earlier. Wait a minute, so... Oh man, does that mean I don't get to kick his ass for electrocuting you and Maya? 15 years earlier. God, screw it, I'm sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I would never thought Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. Sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeworth. It was a shock like none I've never known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I find myself in darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain. Horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on and the elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside lying there unconscious. Oxygen from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, the pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. Bang! In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who shot him. Later, he spoke through the medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was a perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come out to open the elevator door? Judge? What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now end it. Very well. It appears that we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court finds the defendant Miles Edgeworth not guilty. Hey, confetti! We're real this time. Yay! That is all. This court's adjourned. December 28th, 5:38 p.m.
Nick, we did it! Did you see his face when Karma looked even paler than usual? He's pretending to be all cool, but inside he's crushed. You crushed him, Nick? Crushed! I gotta say I'm impressed. Heh. That's pretty close, though. Oh, sure, we'd had it. And I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth.
Right.
Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this.
You just say thank you while holding out your hand.
I know. Try thank you.
I see. Thank you, Wright.
You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You know.
You gotta learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there, buddy.
Pah! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. Never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Awesome! We're having Panda Express tonight! Hey, Panda. I would have gone to, like, the Golden Palace, or maybe Gregory's, but, you know, Panda sounds good. I do like their orange chicken, and, maybe some dumplings. An extra side of chow mein for me, some pot stickers, maybe some Kobe beef. Wait, no, they don't have the Kobe beef. Yeah, you know what? I'll be getting us a lot of stuff. Hang on. I'll get like 3 guys in on this. My salary room's down a bit this month, but who cares? Panda!
See, Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. I get foolish.
Miles, I don't believe she meant that way.
Don't worry, take it a little at a time. Get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hi, y'all! What
Y'all look great in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank you all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in a cookie jar even if no one was there.
read this on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, we'll let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, huh?
Who, me?
Well, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Huh?
It's over, Nick. Oh, no! Oh, my life is over.
Oh, the sad face, Larry. What happened now?
Was Beyonce not really your girlfriend this whole time? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world.
But you don't have to. But you don't look sick.
It's Beyonce. She's gotta live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind.
Should have seen that one coming.
Oh, Angie, there you are.
Yes, here I am. Once again.
Congrats, Angie. Here's a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Harry Butts, you come along tonight? You come along too. My treat, pal.
It's Larry, but
Panda!
Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk or prison food, right?
I think you're safe. You'll be fine.
What?
Yeah, what's up?
That envelope Larry gave to me. It's got money in it.
Oh yeah, that sounds strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
It's $38, right?
Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either.
Larry?
God damn it, Larry!
38 exactly? Nick? Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38? No! No! Larry, it was you!
What are you so surprised about, Wright?
Huh?
Larry was absent that day from school, right? That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but was so bored he came into school anyway. And he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
I was never good at history.
Edgeworth? You didn't know, did you?
I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. No class was against you, remember?
Yeah, well...
Mike, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the bats.
I was gonna say that too, but I was expecting him to bring that out.
I know.
Really, what? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this was an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth?
You should have told me! Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so. Yes. Pretty much so, yes.
There you have it.
Where does it leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did!
Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too.
Death! The death sentence on both of you! Man, if only I had known I'd become a prosecutor!
The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself truth. I might have become a defense attorney after all.
Edgeworth.
Wanna switch, Wright?
Hey, y'all, line up. I'll take a photo.
Hey, photo time, let's go.
And after that, dinner on me.
Panda time. Click.
Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town for that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention.
Really? You still in detention after being found innocent? That's dicked. Oh, it's not over yet.
Whoa, went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5? Maybe I should go back to sleep. Huh? What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You're really impressive yesterday. Seeing you made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to you to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye? What time is it? Yeah! The first trains in the mountains have already left! To the station!
Wow, this is a new set.
I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya!
Don't you be giving us that sad pouty look.
So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't speak to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Hold it! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your... Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, I only heard her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Ghostberg helped, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence?
Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. Bam!
A bullet? Von Karma was convinced that he'd taken all the evidence pertaining to the DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence that we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay. I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya.
And with that, we lost the other sister. It was a sad parting that we probably wouldn't go.
Thanks, Nick. Were the last words that she said to us. Until the next game, or probably the next trial. I have no clue. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now, a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters.
Ha! Don't you think you've graduated yet, amateur?
Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim.
Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, sweet, I'm done. Oh, wow. Whew.
Hey, pal! Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise.
Whoop! Detective Gumshoe!
Then he hung his head low and went right back outside.
Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
That's probably what he was feeling.
Kumiko Tsunoke. Good old-fashioned.
Larry! Huh? Nick? I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at the cheese shop. That missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what I call cute. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah?
Oh, another girl. God damn it, Larry.
Will you never learn? Who? Wright? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful.
You're a major pain, man. A pain in my neck. It actually brought that guy back. I wonder if we're gonna see the other people who we contest. I don't remember your voice.
Defense attorney. Who vote for yes?
Oh, you should know I've taken management of the Edgeworth Hotel. Oh, that's cool. He became the manager.
We stopped by.
Am I doing this from Maya's perspective? I think I'm doing this from Maya's perspective.
Oh, it's you! Oh, Phoenix, right? Yes, Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. I haven't seen him as late. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of the fresh lemon, you see?
Yeah, I think I'm doing this. I think Maya's completed training, so that's kind of nice to know.
Fuck. Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't star a name with Phoenix. Did you know DVD is such a...
Oh, yeah, the old bag, you're talking too quickly. Shit. God damn it, old bag. Okay, that's fine, that's perfectly fine.
I'm pleased to announce that Pink Princess is a hit. I'm sure Mr. Wright is a great deal. I'm keeping my face in the public eye till it's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any of the kids' dreams, you know.
Oh, yeah, damn, I didn't have any prep time for that one. So yeah, looks like I'm just going through every single person. I got a letter from Maya the other day. Sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. Wanted to visit, but they didn't have time. They sent her some. Says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living anyway? She's living out in the mountains. Completing her training. Trying to be the best around, so no one ever will take her down. Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk about Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day. And I saw her. The one inside this Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy at my tender age. Oh, God. You poor kid. Yeah, I remember, right? The lore guy. Huh, me? I'm trying to become a paranormal photographer. Well, here's him a ghost. For real. Now that's a talent. I'm gonna be famous. God damn it, Lana. Become a regular photographer. Go back to school. Yay. That's Mia was there too. That's good to know. Well, Capcom, you brought me to the exit point again. Wait, what? What? There's a brand new episode? Well, it seems like I'm not done yet.